Guys, it's Lee. So today I'm working on a pressure washer. Hadn't done one of those in a while. I don't really like messing with them because when you buy them, they don't run. So yeah, we can get it to run probably if the engine's good. But the other problem is the pump. You can't test the pump out when it don't run. And a lot of times those pumps are bad. So you're spending money hoping the pump works, and usually they don't. But sometimes they do. So anyway, but this is a pretty nice unit, so let me just show it to you. I've had it, I probably bought this 6 months ago, and it's just been sitting there, and I hadn't really wanted to mess with it. But anyway, here it is. It is a Subaru EA 190V. I don't know anything about it. I just know it looks like a nice unit physically. It's got the big wheels and nice carrier. I already took the air cover off, so I got that. You know, here's your choke and on off and gas, and you know that pump, who knows? I mean, you can buy one of those for I think $70. So if I get the engine running, I might buy a pump off Amazon and stick it on there. But anyway, we will. So I sprayed off camera carb sprayer in here, carb cleaner in here. Pulled it and it fired up for a second, burnt that off. So there again, it's another let's clean the carburetor scenario. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take it off, clean it, and we'll go from there. These off. Get all this out of the way. Don't really know what I'm dealing with here, but we'll find out. All right, take this vent tube off. Well, maybe we'll just let it hang there. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get that out of the way. Come on, baby, get off there. Well, all right, we'll just let it hang. So let's see. I think these studs need to come out. No. It's just stuck on there. Trying to get that out of the way. So we're gonna have to, you know, like I say, I always say this, is you need to look at these linkages on how they are. We'll get a close up of that. So looking at the linkages here, pretty simple. But what we're gonna do is slide it off here, take these linkages off. I might as well go ahead and start warming up my Sonic cleaner. Go ahead and get it starting to warm up because it's going to be in use. All right, let's get those linkages off without bending them. It's usually best. Here it comes. All right, got that off. Now, get this small one off here. That breaking it, that little spring. And then this one. All right. Got a gasket right there. All right. On the little workbench, 10 millimeter. It wasn't in there very tight. There's that. Uh-oh. Well, it's not terrible inside. So here. All this in there first and just kind of get a good cleaning on it. I mean, whoever probably left no gas in it, which is a good thing. Let it cook in there for a little bit. All right, so I did a little work off camera, got it all out of my cleaner, and that looks pretty good. Cleaned up pretty good. The gasket, let's see, can you see that? Yeah, the gasket looks decent. So the Phillips screw right there, I've already taken it out and cleaned that little jet out. I blew air compressor through all the little holes. Now, one thing I find real interesting, and maybe y'all seen this before, is this needle. Just about every one that I've ever dealt with goes inside. Most of these needles will fit in the float, but not this one. I think I figured out it's got a little spring on it, and it works. You can't see that stuff. I don't know if you can see the little springer on it, but that goes in and out. So what it does, you just drop the needle in here, and that's how it goes. And then the float just hits that little spring with the flat side right there. So I thought that was interesting. I've never seen that before. So I'm gonna put it back together. Now I did take this wire, I don't know if you can see it, and I pushed it through all the jets and used the air compressor along with the ultrasonic cleaner. Now we gotta get this pin back in.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Smash that like button.
Make sure it functions. Yeah, the needle's still in there. Let's see, this is, so we want this on here like that. My gasket is in there. Some of these have little holes in them. Get my glasses here. I don't think this one does. No. But it's got a gasket. The old O-ring looks pretty decent. So I think it's going to start for us. So I think it's ready to go back on. Something else I'm going to recommend that you do, especially on one that's been sitting around for a while, is I put fresh gas in it off camera, and I'm just flushing it out a little bit. If there was any trash in the line, I don't want it going back in the carburetor. So any debris that's in here, flushing it out. That'll be good enough. I did it earlier too. This is, to me, it's one of the hardest parts. I know it's this way because the gas line's on this side. That's easy enough right there. Now if I can keep it in there and get this one. Hey, I might have got them. And then, get them back on these studs. You got to bend it a little bit. Now I got to put the little wire back on. I couldn't do this. All right, so my little wire's on. All right, so let's just push it on there. And yeah, everything's moving freely. Put that gas line back on. Okay, that's probably good right there. Now a big test is turning this gas on and keep our fingers crossed that it don't leak out anywhere. Because if that float didn't go in there just right, or if I had something just off a little bit, you're going to see gas pouring out of here in just a minute. So right now it's filling up the bowl. I turned it on. It's filling the bowl up. And then, you know, that float is floating up as the gas fills up and cutting it off. Just like a toilet. So off camera, it leaked just a little bit right here. So I took my 10 millimeter and just snugged it up, and that was all it needed. So, and I looked everywhere for this. Here it is. Let me widen the view out a little bit. Yeah, I thought this came totally off. I couldn't find it, but it was right there. So there's that. All right, I think we got it going. By the way, in is choke, out is run. Yeah, I'm looking at the choke there. So it's choked right now. All right, let's go outside. All right, got her set up. Got water run to it. I'm fixing to get the water on. And my hope is the water shoots out of that. It's going to come out of it one way or another, but I want it shooting out fast. And if it's not, pump don't work. So I'm very surprised, but that pump works well. I mean, you know, otherwise it'd just be trickling out like before. The engine sounds good. See, if that pump didn't work, that's what it would be doing. So I'm very happy with that. All right, so brought it back in the shop, let it sit there. Probably turn that gas off, be on the safe side. You know, that might be my personal power washer. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I bought that, man, 6 months, maybe even a year ago. I don't know. It seems like it's been sitting there forever, and I just hesitated to work on it because I just didn't feel, I mean, it's not a garden tractor, so it's not a whole lot of fun to working on it, but it wasn't a big deal, and it runs good. I mean, the engine sounds great. And so anyway, that's it. That's how you, so when you're buying pressure washers, I mean, I think it's obvious, but you never know. It's a gamble if that pump works or not. So I don't remember what I paid for it. It wasn't much because I assumed the pump was out when I bought it, and the guy couldn't really tell me. So anyway, so that's so I kind of won on that one because the pump works. And I don't know how long it'll work, but it's working right now. Anyway, that's the end, man. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you like small engines. Garden tractors is mainly what I do. But I'll throw in a pressure washer from time to time. So, all right, I'm out.